What is up, guys? Welcome to Red 50. So today's video is just not going to be as fun to make, but we have a check engine light on the Mustang. So last night I was just cruising around and I looked down at the dash and we have a check engine light on the Mustang. I was still about half an hour from my home, so I still drove it. The car ran fine. No issues with the transmission or the engine, no misfires, nothing. I don't know what's causing it, so we're gonna go ahead and put the scanner and see what the code is. And I'm hoping it's something minor or something we can easily fix. Otherwise, we're probably in for some trouble. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the scanner and see what the code we have. And yeah, I mean, the car has been tuned for almost more than a year now, and it's ran fine. I don't know what it could be. We've got about 49,000 miles in the car, so very close to 50,000 miles. It is out of warranty now because I've crossed the 5-year mark. This is why I'm a little concerned if it's something engine or transmission related. That won't be good, because that's literally the warranty ended and the issue popped up. It's almost like Ford planned it. So we're gonna go ahead and try that and see what the code we're getting. So I could probably use this, but I don't think I have the app on my phone anymore. I gotta do all this procedure, so we're gonna stick to our OG OBD2 scanner. This is gonna come in handy. Hopefully this is not an issue, because I do want to take it to drag strip. I've got my helmet ready. So let's go ahead and try that. I'm gonna go ahead into the car, plug this in, and see what the code we're getting, and if it's something major, something minor, and address it that way. The fact the car drives fine, I'm not too concerned with it, but still gotta check it out. All right, so we've got the scanner plugged in. Let me go ahead and turn on the car. All right, so let's go ahead to diagnosis. You can see here the check engine light is on. Not fun. And it's literally 49,752. Like, what are the odds? I'm so close to 50,000 miles. And before I get across that big milestone, we've got a check engine light. So let's see. Diagnosis. Connecting right now. So there is one DTC code or count. So let's go ahead and read that. Read codes. Oh, we've got catalytic system failure. P0430, which is for bank 2 catalytic converter. That is very odd, because I'm on stock exhaust. Well, not stock exhaust, catback exhaust, no long tube headers or anything like that. Let's see if there's any stored or pending codes. Maybe for a sensor? No. How can the catalytic converters fail with less than 50,000 miles in the car? And I don't even have long tube headers or any excessive mods that would cause the catalytic converter to fail prematurely. Let's see. We do O2 sensor test. I think there's a way we can check the... Oh yeah, so catalytic bank 1, bank 2. So let's see bank 2. The value should be between 0 and 179. We're getting 194. Compared to the bank 1 catalytic converter should be between 0 to 215, but the value is 92. That's kind of odd. Why is the maximum limit for bank 1 is 215, but for bank 2, I don't know if there's a law against it, but like the bank 2 limit is 179. So technically, if it was 215, the limit, I would still pass it. And it's a status failure, obviously, you can see. That's odd, because I don't know if there's a law where this should be different or not, but that's not good. The sensor seems to be fine. Is the bank 2 that's going, which is, I believe, the passenger side. I can ask the tuner. I can email Lund Racing to see if something but the tune has been on the car for more than a year, and it's never had any issues with it. I don't have long tube headers, as you guys know. It's just a catback exhaust, but just a tune. No intake, no engine modification, like no heavily engine modification. The only thing I really have is a tune and a catback exhaust and a drop-in filter, which doesn't really impact any of this. So I'm gonna figure this out, because I'm gonna go ahead and call the dealer to see what they have to say about it. I am over 5 years now, unfortunately, even though it's still below 60,000 miles. I wanted to do E85 too, but I think now I want to take a pause on that to figure this out, obviously, because if the dealer decides to honor the warranty, I don't want to give them more reasons to reject the warranty claim because the car is a little bit more modified than they kind of expected. Typically, I've talked to my dealer, they're usually chill with, you know, having modification, but now this past warranty date, I don't know if that's going to work. So let's go ahead. I'm actually going to make the call to a dealer right now and then report back. Okay, so I just got off the phone with the dealer. I might be in luck. So these are typically on the Mustangs, you don't really see the catalytic converter going that early. But the good thing is that there is apparently a federal warranty that goes for 8 years and 80,000 miles. So obviously I'm way below 8 years and 80,000 miles, where manufacturers are required to honor any emission related components to be warranted for that amount of years or miles, whichever comes first. So I'm way below that. So the dealer said if I bring in the car, they will go ahead and inspect it. I did tell them I did have a tune on the car. So they said reset the tune, turn it back to stock, drive it for 1,000 miles or so, which will basically ready the computers, and obviously the light will still pop up, but that way they can still kind of go through it and not have to make warranty an issue even though the car was tuned previously. So he said if there is, he said P0430 is the catalytic converter code. So the code pops up, the car is returned back to stock. It is going to be covered under warranty. They just have to look at certain things, do their own testing before they can file a claim with the Ford and, you know, get them to honor that. Which he said usually shouldn't be an issue unless I was running like catless headers or something like that. I told him the car was tuned, but full disclosure, it's been more or less stock. I just have a catback, and they've actually done work on the car related to the transmission while I had the catback. So they said that's not going to be an issue. So I'm hoping it's just that, and when they do their whole procedure, the diagnostics or whatever, it passes their comfort level where they can escalate it to Ford, and Ford will pay for that. I'm also going to try to reset the light to see if it goes and just never comes back. But I know for most of the emissions related failures, like the bank 2, like the O2 sensors or the catalytic converter, if you reset it, it's going to pop up in 50 or 100 miles or so. It's worth a shot. Maybe some connections lose, or it just decided to active for no reason. But I'm glad to have some comfort that there is a warranty to kind of save me in case I have to go through the whole process. Because catalytic converters can be pretty expensive, and that money can be used towards better things. All right, so that's where we are with the car. I'm just glad there's no engine transmission issues, because I know I've had to get a couple software updates. But yeah, let me turn off the car. Let's get back into the garage, unplug this, put everything back. Still got it from the last drag strip. I was really hoping to do E85 tune to really see where the car would be. But now we're going to sort this catalytic converter out. And that's really going to get cold, so I'm just not sure when I really get to do the E85. It might have to be next year, depending how long this whole process takes. But I might be able to do it. I don't know yet. So let's see. But yeah, so that was not fun. I'm glad it's not engine or transmission related. That was one of the things, especially with the 10-speed issues I've had, you know, since the ownership. Most of the software updates, and I've been lucky to just get software update and have everything fixed. This one just has, you know, I was like, maybe finally we have, unfortunately, like hardware issue with the 10-speed transmission. But like I said, I drove it 30 minutes last night. It was fine. I did not encounter anything in terms of how the car was driving. No misfires, nothing, no jerky shifting or missing gears or anything like that. But that gave me some comfort, and then I guess I have a little bit more comfort that it is covered under federal warranty. Because when I was calling the dealer, I looked up how much the catalytic converters would cost, and they're pretty much $800-900. Then you got paid for the labor or do it on your own, and that would be $1,000 a fare really to get the catalytic converters installed back. But let's see, I'll take it to the dealer, see what they have to say, return the car back to stock, and then go from there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Follow Red50 to really see where this ends up, if I'm gonna have to get a new catalytic converter, or once I reset the light, if it just goes away. Of course, subscribe to Red50 for more videos.